let's go back to our conversation about paying contactless for your local bus. How would you feel about doing it? I mean, maybe you do already, but a 4-week trial to test cash-free buses on 2 routes in East Kent begins today. So adult single fares on Stagecoach, that's services 12 and 17 between Canterbury and Deal and Folkestone and Canterbury, will only be on sale by contactless or via the company's bus app. A spokesperson for Stagecoach says, well, look, most customers already use cashless methods to help make boarding times quicker and the journey experience hassle-free. Our reporter Liz Saul has been speaking to some passengers using the buses in Folkestone ahead of the trial.
I've got my bus pass anyway, so it don't really affect me. I don't mind paying cashless. Yeah, I just think for some people it could be challenging because they budget on what they've got, and if they haven't got it, then I would imagine they either don't use the bus, or if they have to use cashless, then it means them going into debt, which is not ideal. I think it helps the younger ones, but us older ones, we're a bit set in our ways, shall we say.
I prefer giving cash.
Why is
sometimes
that?
When I have my phone and I try and do my phone pay, it doesn't work. It never works. So then I have to make sure I bring my bank card with me. So I just think having cash on you is better.
Is it better just because of the technology being a bit iffy, or
yes.
do you like having money on you?
I like having cash on me as well, yeah.
Why
technology is a bit... Ugh.
Oh, okay.
I don't like technology. I prefer the old-fashioned way, bring it back. I just feel that it's just... Because everything's tap nowadays, and it's just... You can't keep track all the time in your bank, and it takes a few days to come out, so then you're like, oh, have I got enough? And it's just having that worry of having enough. Whereas if you've got cash, you know what you've got.
That's a fair point.
Yes,
that's very good. You
so
want to keep an eye on your budget.
You want to keep an eye on your budget and you know where you're at.
Especially at the moment.
Yes, with everything going up.
It's easy to spend if you've got it on you. If you haven't got it, you can't spend it. So
okay, that's fair enough.
It's just tap and go, generally. Safer, it's clean, you can't lose it. But for the older people, obviously cash is a lot better, because obviously the older people, obviously OAPs carry cash on them most of the time. Obviously can't use a bank card or a bank machine or a cash machine. Obviously for them, cash is obviously a lot better for them.
Interesting to hear people's thoughts. I wonder how you feel. Stagecoach said it'd be quicker, but Jim's in Chatham. He says we use buses quite a lot. When you're in a queue, you get people trying to pay on their phone. It takes forever and they keep trying again when it doesn't work. It's not always quicker. Let's now turn to Ron Delnevo, who's chair of the Payment Choice Alliance, joins us this morning. Ron, your thoughts, please. Good morning.
Well, I was delighted by those interviews because it shows the people of Kent have got great sense, many of them saying that they prefer to use cash, and they also understand that 16 million people in this country as a whole budget using cash now, and so it's vital that public services, subsidised public services like Stagecoach buses, actually accept cash.
It's true, but people are voting with their feet, according to Stagecoach. You say the reason they're doing it is because most people actually are paying by contactless or by the app.
Well, it sounds like the technology doesn't even work very well in Kent, so Elon Musk is dreaming of going to Mars, but they can't make contactless work properly in Kent. So, if the technology is dodgy, that makes it even worse. But, Stagecoach are just issuing statements, their own agenda. The Edinburgh bus service, which is recognised by Time Out as one of the best on the planet, accepts cash and has always done so. And Manchester is just taking all its buses back into the ownership of the Mayor's Greater Council, and they accept cash still. All around the country, the best bus services still accept cash. It's really ridiculous for Stagecoach to be imposing this on the public, and it calls into question whether they should be allowed to operate bus services, quite frankly.
Well, look,
with so many of these businesses, the railways coming back into the control of the government and local authorities and so on, maybe they shouldn't be operating buses if they can't give the public the right to use cash.
Important to say two things. A, they're not here to defend themselves, and we will have a statement for them shortly. But crucially, this is a trial, and they want to know how people feel about it. So they will be asking people, they will be talking about it. And if, as from what we've heard on this programme, people say, no, we still want cash, they're not going to stick to cashless.
Well, yeah, they say it's a trial. It's a 4-week trial. That sounds like no kind of trial at all, to be honest with you. But we had the same thing in London when Boris Johnson was mayor and announced, we're going to have a public consultation. And the public didn't want to go cashless on the buses, but it was imposed on them. So I would ask the public in Kent, go to the Payment Choice Alliance website and you'll see there how to contact your MPs. You've got 3 Labour MPs involved in this: Rosie Dutfield in Canterbury, Tony Vaughan
who's
in
independent
Folkestone,
now, but yes.
Mike Tappendale. They should be writing to their MPs saying, stop this because it's not acceptable. We want to use our cash. 71% of the British public told the YouGov last year that they want a law put in place banning cashless, and that's the way it needs to go in this country, because that's the way most countries in Europe have gone. They ban cashless.
They've banned it completely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Legally banned cashless in France, in Belgium, in Denmark, in Norway, now in the Netherlands, just being passed in the next few months. These countries understand the public have rights. Why do the public in Britain, in Kent, have less rights than the public in France, Belgium, Norway, Denmark, Spain, and the Netherlands? This is crazy. Our government are ignoring international precedents. The buses in New York accept cash. The buses in Los Angeles accept cash. And yet Stagecoach in Kent are saying, we can't operate this between Canterbury and Dale or Canterbury.
Again, it's a trial, but yeah, it's a really good point, Ron. Listen, thank you so much for being with us on the show this morning. Ron Delnevo then is chair of the Payment Choice Alliance.